Hey, family. Hey, family. Y'all know who this is. Y'all know what time it is. It's Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation Show. Hey, family. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation Show. Hey, family. Hey, Sienna. Hey, family. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation Show. I ain't letting my dinner wait this time and get cold on me. Not this time. But y'all know the old saying. I just came on for a little bit, right? But and I really don't want to talk too long, but I end up talking a long time. I took me a nice little walk. My energy level been real low. I walked around to the market. Then I came back the long way, and it felt good. It felt real good. I had to avoid hills and just try to walk on solid pavement than going up the hills. Because I'll lose my breath real quick. But I'm just really proud. I was able to walk around to the market, grab some stuff, come back, and my energy still it's not 100%, but I'm starting to move a little better to build back up my energy and my strength. Now, I did want to come on and just talk about just a little bit, right? Um, y'all know when I come on TikTok, and I want to make this very clear. When I come on TikTok, it's to promote my business. Y'all see that behind me? That's strengthen the community. Okay? The Latanya D. Copeland House of Hope. So when I come on TikTok, it's for me to promote my business and advertise my business. To let people know the great things that we are doing in Baltimore City. I am from Baltimore City. I'm not from DC, but I have no problem if they need our help over here, going over there and support DC as well. Not just me, because when I talk, I can only speak for Steve Copeland at the moment. But there are other organizations that I'm with that we fight for people's civil rights, equal rights, and constitutional rights. So when I come on here on TikTok or my Facebook page, do not try to address me with the black and white conversations. I don't do that. I cannot sit up here and be bashing white people, Hispanic people, African people, whatever peoples. I cannot do it because of the organizations that I'm with that fight for their civil rights, equal rights, and constitutional rights. And y'all don't realize it. When you do it, you're discriminating against them. So I don't get into those black and white conversations. Now, I'm going to try to bring it down some because I did pray. I did pray. Yep, I did. And I said, Lord, decrease me and increase you. Decrease me and increase you. Because y'all know Steve Copeland got a big mouth. And I get loud and loud and loud and loud. And I try to tell y'all don't take me personal. But if you do, that's your problem, not mine. Okay? But it's about the truth, y'all. It's about the truth. And one thing I know, or I learned about us in my 63 years, we don't like the truth. We do not like the truth. So if you ever read my topics, keeping my life real, you can be fake, you can be phony all you want. But when it comes to me, I don't play that. I don't play that. Now, I just want to thank God, y'all. I do, because y'all don't realize when I got my feet operated on August the 2nd, be honest with y'all, I'm glad I didn't lose my other 3 toes on my right foot. But being in that cast and everything, I'm a little off balance. So it's been hard for me to breathe and get my energy back due to the diabetes and other little stuff, right? But now it's like I'm trying to force myself out the house at least once a day to walk until I can be able to walk at least a mile, get that energy back. And I got one of those things that I can do this with too, right? So I'm just trying to build back up my strength because there's some work that's going to really need to be done. I already know that. Already know. 908 Valley Street has been shut down. Not because of me. Okay? So this information y'all over there putting out, it wasn't Steve Copeland. So if y'all need to talk to me about 908, come on and talk to me. I got Coco that's housing a lot of the people. She's a real estate agent, investor, stuff like that, her and some other people. So they're housing a lot of clients. So anybody that calls me, I give them Coco number. I got another guy, his name is Kevin. I'm sorry, y'all. Kevin Snowden. He has a housing program too. I got several people that reached out to me that started housing clients before they shut the building down. I had to wait, y'all, until everything happened. Now the building is closed down, and be honest with y'all, I am happy for the owner. I'm happy for the owner. Because once I left, or once I stopped coming down there, they start acting like fools. They start acting like fools. Hey, what's up, Apostle? Which had nothing to do with Steve. I was asked. People putting out misinformation. I was asked to stay away from my housing program because me and the person wasn't getting along together. The landlord, excuse me, I was trying to watch it right. The landlord, we wasn't getting along together. She wanted more out the deal than what I was willing to give. She wasn't getting it. Apostle, she wasn't getting it. But no, let me stop. But seriously though, I've been still getting phone calls. I check my messages. I've been guiding people to Coco, because Coco is one of the I'm gonna say real estate investors, right? Her and some other people, they had properties and they're doing rooms and everything too. And you can get a regular house, but I'm telling you now, if you do not have the money, don't do it. Don't do it. Because y'all know my housing program, basically temporary to permanent housing. And she's doing the same things, temporary, and she will put you in a permanent place if you can afford it. And her prices is not cheap, okay? Somebody called me the other day, and I told them, I said, give her a call. I said, she'll work with you, but her prices is not cheap. Now, most people, it all depends on the area, right? Because if it's more in a constructive or conservative area, yeah, the prices for a bedroom is going to be a little bit higher. Or let's say for a bed, it's going to be a little bit higher. Now, for some of the misinformation, mine's is independent living. So that means you have to have some type of income because you're paying for your space. And as you come into the program, our goal is to get you into an apprenticeship program where you can make more money. And I'm looking at a career-minded job, right? Where you can make more money actually to take care of your family. And most career-minded jobs, when you're making at least, what, 20 or over 20, maybe 18, 19, too, I'm not sure yet, because I haven't worked in a while, so I don't know how. I retired at 58. So, but I know when you have a career-minded job, you normally get health insurance, life insurance, 401k, retirement, all that. So most of the, I'm gonna say the women that comes into my housing program with children, the goal is to help them to become more independent, where they will not have to rely on state or government funding. That's what we do. And the goal is to prepare them on the temporary basis. They have to keep their rooms clean. They have to take care of themselves. They have to take care of them kids. That's why I have women that's working with the women. And if you're not willing to do the necessary work to turn this around, get rid of that, those old habits and their old ways of doing things. If you're not willing to do the necessary work to change your life around, then it's nothing we can do. It's nothing. So for a lot of y'all that want to sit up here and oh, he taking people money, he doing this. No, he don't. No, he don't. I charge you for your bed space. When it comes to the woman and the children, I charge them for a room itself. And I make sure they have enough beds in that room, dressers, and all of that. Because it's only a temporary thing. That's what I want y'all to understand. My housing program is temporary to permanent. So as you go through the program, right, and you graduate, you get the key to your affordable apartment, studio, senior citizen place, or your own home. You can even sign up for the home buyers program in my housing program. So now understand, I'm not working by myself. We got a whole team of professionals that's working with y'all to help y'all turn your lives around. But if you're not willing to do the work, there's nothing we can do. And you holding up space for somebody else. That's what you're doing. So when it comes to Steve Copeland, Strengthen the Community, the LaTonya D. Copeland House of Hope Foundation, or you can call it program, from temporary to permanent housing, that's what it's about. So now 9 times out of 10, you come in. If you get an SSI, right, you pay for your space. The goal is to get you in a low-income housing program or to get you into a Section 8 program. The more I learn about the other housing programs that HUB have that we can get you in, and don't pay attention to a lot of what Donald Trump and them is saying, because there are still programs that help. They might not be helping as much. So don't let a lot of people feed you the bull crap. I don't pay a lot of attention to them. Like right now, look at in Baltimore City. Brandon Scott and them signed off what? About $10 million to give to the food banks. Maryland Food Bank. And not just Maryland Food Bank, you got We Ours Us out there giving out food. You got Hugs, Don't Pew Pew. For TikTok's sake. I gotta say pew pew rabbit and sheep. That's for TikTok's sake. TikTok. But other than that, we got Val Jenkins. We got Be More Movement. We got so many programs in Baltimore City. Uncle T. Uncle T worked with the youth. Phenomenal. Which is Damon Cooper. He worked with the youth. Now, I'm mentioning these programs in Baltimore City because guess what? I don't hear a lot of y'all talking about what's going on in your city or what organizations in your city helping your city to grow. Not only that, we got the Salvation Army. They probably done opened by now, and I wasn't able to make it back down there, but coming to the William Penderhughes School, elementary school. We got Pastor Simmons on Pennsylvania Avenue. We got Pastor Rodney on Pennsylvania Avenue, building again. We got so many people in Baltimore City that's doing an excellent job. But guess what? They're going to make y'all think, the unalive rate and all of that. And, I don't know. I heard again that it's supposed to have reduced. It was 201 for 2024. But I heard them say suppose they reduced again. I don't know. I haven't really looked deep into it. But other than that, we have programs in Baltimore City. And if I hear you say you from Baltimore City, and I throw some names at you, mainly when you say, oh, I do this in the community and I do that in the community, and I ask you what district you in, and you don't know your House of Delegates members, you don't know who your council members are for your district, you don't know who your mayor is in Baltimore City, you don't know who Ivan Bates is, the state's attorney in Baltimore City, you don't know who your congressman is or your senator is in your district, but you telling me that you volunteers in your community, but you don't know these people's names that I'll throw at you. And I'll be like, oops. Because you're on TikTok trying to sound good. But I'm going to flush you out. And people get mad when I be like, well, what do you do in the community to help turn it around? Why are you asking people that? Because they say they in the community. Why don't you ask them? They on your platform. Come on my platform. Come on my platform. I can tell you where I get food from. I can tell you where I can get furniture from. I can tell you who you can call to get furniture put in your whole place. In Maryland. This brother do great work. You know why I can tell y'all about certain organizations that's in Baltimore City? Because as a community organizer, I go back into the community to find out what organizations doing this, what nonprofits doing that, what businesses doing this. Because that's what community activists does. That's what community organizers do. That's what community outreach coordinators do. I can tell you about Turning Point. I can tell you about other places that's east. Park Heights. South. North. East. West. I can tell you about Republicans that's in Baltimore City that's black. Not just black, some of them white too that I met. Democrats. Know why? Because I'm in the community to get to know what's going on in our communities. Communities United of Baltimore, Maryland. The ACLU. American Civil Liberty Union. Doc Cheatham. NAACP. So if you don't want to hear the truth, and I'm talking to a lot of people that have live streams on here, if you don't want to hear the truth about what's happening in life in general, don't invite me to your page. Don't invite me. Don't invite me. Don't. Now, once again, I'm on TikTok over here, family. And I'm on my Restream live stream right here, my broadcast network right here, where I'm streaming from Restream, IEO. I'm restreaming right now. Actually, right now, it's 7 on here. 7 platforms on my Restream. And it's 1 right here on TikTok. Because TikTok is too funny. Which I wanted to embed them in this so I can just do it in one spot. But I got to cut the phone on for this one, which is my iPhone. And I have to use my iPad for my Restream network. It's my Restream broadcast network. Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. It's supposed to be from 4 to 4:45. But some days I just don't feel like coming on. Then on Saturdays, the Teen Talk Show, 2 o'clock, 2 to 2:45. So right now, I got to put a whole team together because everything I've been basically doing by myself. I am tired. I know I'm handsome for 63, but God dang it, I'm tired, dude. So I'm not coming on here to win fan favors over here on TikTok and all that type of stuff. No, because I already know whenever I cut my live stream on, I'm being heard around the world. Whenever I come on my broadcast network with Restream, Restream has 30 other platforms that you can Restream from in one spot. Right now, I'm on TikTok. I said TikTok. I'm sorry. I said TikTok. Right now, I'm streaming right to Twitter, Twitch, YouTube. My main Facebook page, which is Stephen Copeland 909 at yahoo.com. I'm restreaming from that because that's a public platform, and I'm restreaming from another one of my public platforms on there while I'm sitting right here. So who's ever that's on my social media platforms, they actually see me talking live, streaming live. Like I told somebody the other day, right? It takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of confidence to stand up for Baltimore City. Because you know when you stand up against the powers that be, let me put it that way. When you stand up for the powers that be, you get targeted. I already know. I told y'all what happened to me 2 years ago with the 2 officers. Y'all watch me. Baltimore City, y'all watch them coming for me. Y'all watch them coming for me. I'm going to say it again. Y'all watch them coming for me. And nobody stood up with me. At least to back them down. And then one person, right, gonna sit up there and say, oh, he gonna get himself in trouble. But we suppose a Republican guy, oh, he gonna get himself in trouble. So you help me to see, too, that you one of those sellouts. And a Christian brother on top of that. But guess what? That's your prerogative. I stand firm on mine. And you know who you are if you're looking. One thing I will not do, I will not sell our people out. If it ever get to the point that I stop coming on TikTok, and if I stop coming on my Restream as a whole, I ain't here no more. Let me make that plain and simple. If I don't do nothing but come on and say hi, I got almost a half an hour in, and it kind of went a little bit longer than my 10 minutes. Told y'all I cannot. I cannot. But I just want to say this again. As a community activist, as a human rights advocate, I even stay in touch with the Innocent Project. No Struggles, No Success, which is Janet Graham in Baltimore City. I watch her, right? She works with a lot of returning citizens. I watch her go over to the prisons, get those ones that's coming out and put them in housing programs. I even called her on several occasions and had her put some people away, help for me. That's why I have to stay in touch with people, family, to know who's doing what around in Baltimore City, what programs is helping people. I talk about this all the time on TikTok, but a lot of people want to, like, when I come on TikTok and I share certain things, the recovery process, or I share solutions, people be like, oh, he bragging about him. No, it ain't me bragging about me. I'm bragging about what's out there to help people. That's y'all bull crap. Y'all know what our people are going through. But y'all are quick to say the white man this and the white man that. But I ask y'all, what type of programs do you have in the communities to help people overcome? Oh, why you gotta be asking that? You see how that sound? Why you gotta be asking people that? You down to I ain't down to you. You can't nobody stop us from being successful in life but us. Nobody. January the 26th, right? I'll have 33 years clean. From that lifestyle. What do I look like knowing that I was delivered from a certain lifestyle not to go back and help our own people? What the freak I look like? After God, look, I don't give a say redeem me, remove me. What do I look like as a recovering human being, not going back helping our people? Not just the people that I sponsor, the people that's in my housing program, the people that's in the community. What do I look like? I know I'm handsome. Y'all can say that one. Not helping our people. Helping them to understand that there is a better way of life to live. But you got to be willing to do the work to come out. What the heck do I look like? Not. And the Church of the Redeemed, Bishop Jerome Stokes is my pastor. I've been there a day at a time for 24 years. I might not go like I used to because I'm in the streets, but I go just to fellowship with my brothers and sisters in Christ. So if you know the purpose of a deacon, I'm walking in my calling. Read it up. That's your problem. You do this without doing your search. Read it up. It will tell you what a deacon's mission is. If you know anything seriously about Jesus Christ and why he came to this earth, if you know anything about it, he came to the less fortunate. That's why y'all kill me. Oh, I mean that word. That's why y'all. You read Bible and you study Bible just like I do. Or whatever religious material you read. We all know that when we're doing better, the goal is to go help others. That's the purpose. I don't care who you is or what religion you study. The goal is to give it away. You learn to build up on yourself first. I had to get to know about Steve. I had to learn to love Steve Copeland. No matter what, I can't give you what's not inside of me. I had to be loving, kind, considerate, thoughtful, all that great stuff. But if you piss me off, watch how angry I can get too. I done flipped a lot of tables over in my days, back in the days. Try my hand. Try my hand. Y'all like to talk stuff. If y'all don't know Saul's story, you remember Saul before he became Paul, right? You better keep it real. I remember walking that road of destruction. Stuff just flies right over your head. The Bible might be fake and phony to a lot of y'all, but the Bible comes to life for a lot of us. People like myself, it comes to life. It wasn't always like that. But scripture comes to life to me. I remember back when. I remember the old times. What you think we read when we read the Old Testament? We reading about the first covenant, the old times. Now we living in the new. But your life has to be redeemed or transformed for you to really understand. See, I ain't got to come on here and lie, manipulate, and play games. I ain't got to do that because I know who I got to answer to. Not none of y'all. Let me make that clear. I don't have to answer to none one of y'all. I know who took that desire from that stuff from me. A day at a time, I haven't disappointed him, and almost, well, it's 32 now. January the 26th, it will be 33. I have no desire to go grab nothing in that way. So I am going to get ready to get off so I can enjoy the rest of my meal. I just want to say I love y'all. I love Baltimore City. I have no problem if you in Philly, if you in DC, if you somewhere close by and y'all want to start programs like some of the programs we have here in Baltimore City, that's not a problem. I cannot sit up here now. If y'all in Alabama, the woods and all that type of stuff, and your community don't have stuff like this, you're going to have to be the one that started. Once you start something within your area, then you go around and you let people know what you're doing. They might come from maybe a half an hour away, 15, 20 minutes away. I'm just using it as example. But when somebody want to volunteer to help make a certain area better, they have no problem coming out and doing it. And I'm going to tell you this too. I know our goal is to build up mainly in the Black community. Sometimes they might be white to come out and support your cause. Sometimes they might be white. Hey, what's up, brother Colt? They might be white. I get more help from white people than I do black people. You can call me whatever you want. You call me whatever you want. That's your fault. So for a lot of y'all that wants to knock people for the help or the services we receive, that's because y'all not stepping up to the plate. Just remember that. Just remember that. The next time you want to call me a name, right? When I say it was a white man, Hamel Builders, that gave me that white box truck. When I say that it's most of white businesses that gives me furniture, that gives me clothes, that gives me food to get back to Baltimore City, blame it on yourself. Because you're not stepping up as a black person to represent your people. So these are people that's stepping up to the plate because of the work that Copeland is doing in Baltimore City. It's not a problem. When it's time for us to go to these town hall meetings, when it's time for us to go to City Hall, when it's time for us to go to Annapolis, when it's time for us to go to DC, I want to see more black people show up. But the first thing y'all will tell you is, oh, it ain't gonna change. Oh, it ain't this. No white man, ain't no white man that. That's all y'all ever say. But you're afraid to stand up for yourself. Stand up for yourself. Greatness starts within you. Stand up for yourself. Nobody can hold you back but you. Stand up. And like I said, this you seeing behind me, not on my restream, but you seeing behind me on TikTok, that is my logo. Strengthen the Community, LLC. You see it. So I don't have to come on here and lie to nobody. That's all you got to do is look me up, Steve Copeland. Oh, I don't like his attitude. Bye. You don't have to like it. You don't have to like it. I can guarantee you our politicians don't like it either. And if you part of them, then that's fine. Because they are the ones that I come up against when it comes to the people in Baltimore City. So if you don't like what I say out my mouth, you're one of them. You ain't trying to really help the people. Just keep that in mind. Keep it in mind. Don't y'all ever think y'all bother me. In the beginning, yeah, that used to hurt, but y'all didn't call me so many goddamn names. I'm used to it now. Uncle Ruckus. Who's Uncle Ruckus? Porch Igro. What? This come from my own people. Coon. Coon. But you're afraid to come out in your own goddamn community and help turn it around, but you want to talk about somebody else, chump. But you scared you're allowing people to come in your community and destroy your community. But you want to sit back and blame everybody else. Well, the white man is and the white man is. They are your children. They are your nieces. They are your grandkids. They are your nephews. They are your brothers. They are your sisters that's turned your community apart. You can't blame that on everybody else. You build back where you live at. Enough is enough is enough. All right. 6 more minutes to be at 45 minutes. But I had to take me a walk. And I'm so glad because, look, normally I walk around to the store, I get out of breath, right? But I was able to walk to the store. Then I said, I'm going to walk up near McDonald's and come all the way back around, right? And I was able to do that. And I'm really proud of myself because for a while, I haven't been able to walk like that. It's like sometimes when I stand straight up, I lose my breath because my for some reason my pressure been dropping. I'm talking about my high blood pressure been dropping, so I haven't been taking my blood pressure pills. But I did order me a wrist thing to start taking my pressure, so that way I'll know. But sometimes when I get up, if I get up real quick, I'll get dizzy, and if I'm not careful, I'll fall back down. I'll fall. So I was surprised. I was a little happier today because I was able to walk to the store and then take the long way back. So come back, you know, but I was more on level ground because when I go up the hill, you know that you know, if you hear the way I talk now, it sounds like I'm losing my breath, but that's where I've been lately, and I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I got this thing on my arm. I had that thing on my leg, and for some reason, I'm thinking it made me more sicker, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Now I know my balance was off. I got that. But for some reason, to lose my breath and all that type of stuff, where I couldn't move around too much, I would walk out the house and I would get like this, and I had to turn around and come back in the house quick because I know if I went any further, I was gonna fall. So I had to turn around and come back in the house. So today, I'm telling y'all, today, I was able to walk a little bit further than I normally could. And I want to keep doing it because I want to get my energy back up, you know, and moving about and stuff. Weight wise, I'm good. Weight wise, I'm good. I'm about 200. I was at 191, but I think by me laying around a little bit too, little by little by little, I gained a little bit, but I'm all right with that. I'm all right because now what I'm doing this and just trying to get everything back up because I have lost a lot of weight. Years ago, y'all, I was wearing size 46 pants. I'm down 34 now. I'm down 34. My shirts, most of them are extra large now. I probably could get in a large, but my chest still is kind of big, so I normally get the extra because of the chest. But all of that, I'm just trying to tone it up. I'm not trying to get the 6-pack or the 8-pack. Come on, I'm 63 years old. Please. I just want to tone it up. You get me? My mind ain't even looking at 6-pack, this and that. Come on, I'm 63. It ain't about impressing nobody else. It's about impressing me first. But if it get there, get there. But I'm telling you, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. And I commend the ones that's like, you know, hooking it up. A lot of y'all younger than me and look older than me, but hey, do what you gotta do. At 63, I'm just looking a grandfather too. Man, please. I ain't out there. I ain't in that mode trying to impress nobody. And not being smart. Y'all see that LLC, right? Strengthen the Community, LLC. So only thing I'm saying, it's about business for me. I retired from tractor trailer truck driving 5 years ago, right? So basically, I had to build a whole team. Thank God, thank you, Jesus. Put a whole team together because I was trying to do everything by myself. I still need people, professionals, to do my talk show for me, to set it up at the regular time. My goal is to be there. The Teen Talk Show, my goal is to be there. Because we have 24-hour around the clock where somebody might want to come on 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, however. and sell your product and all of that, you can come on my Restream platform. I'm with oh God dang it, it's 45 minutes. I have a Zoom. I have my own Zoom thing. Come on. I need people because I'm just learning little by little, right? Oh my goodness, what happened? Certain channels not. What happened? Reconnect. Reconnect. Oh, come on. All right, I'm gonna have to end this. I'm gonna have to end this. Certain I'm just noticing this. My certain channels not broadcasting, but it's all right. Ow. All right, come on. I'm gonna have to end it. Don't be sending me nothing. I'm gonna end this. Don't be sending me nothing. Certain of my don't submit nothing because I'm not even gonna go back over there. I'm sorry. I was trying to do something on my Restream. Look, I'm gonna go ahead and end this live stream, family, because some of my I think it's more like my Facebook pages that it's